Hello and welcome back to 100 Yards of Football, Sports Talk Radio. I'm your producer, Jeremiah Long, and joining me to talk about the 2021 Hawaii. Well, I don't know why. I was trying to make sure I pronounced Hawaii really well, and I stumbled over it even doing it. But to present the 2021 Hawaii Rainbow Warriors football team in college is Logan Landers. As I can get that awkward intro for you there, brother.
Oh, good. Hey, it's Monday. It's early. We're still trying to get woke up here. And talking about the Rainbow Warriors today. We were talking before we went on air. You know, the road teams love to face Hawaii, man. They get to go to a great place, go on the beach, and just have, you get to do what you love, play a little bit of college football, and then relax out by the beach with a nice coconut drink in your hand, watching the nice sunset. So it's always, I'm sure it's a beautiful place out there. And I'm ready to talk about Hawaii.
Yeah, so that's got to be a great schedule coming up for them. And thank you so much to all of our fans out there. The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors team is going to, they're coming back, and we're going to see exactly what it is they have to look forward to this season. And so, Mr. Landers, break it down for us. What do the Rainbow Warriors have to look forward to this season?
Yeah, so last year they went 5-4. They went 4-4 in the Mountain West. So not a bad year overall. Definitely is a little bit of room for improvement, of course, but not too bad in 2020. So coming into 2021, the offense they had its moments last year. It's not a high flying show like people might imagine, some offenses to be, but it is a group that put over 200 passing yards in just about every single game last year, and the ground game not too bad at all. So in Hawaii, you're supposed to be throwing the ball all over the place. That's what they've been known for, is throwing the ball everywhere. It averaged around 384 yards and 26 points per game. So I mean, there's not that too bad at all. And the passing game is going to be key for this team this year. They've had a lot of kind of great quarterbacks come through and put up a lot of big numbers. And now it's time to see what's going to happen and who is going to be leading that charge for the Hawaii offense, man. So Calvin Turner was third on the team last year in rushing. He also led the way with 546 receiving yards, 6 touchdowns, and 33 catches. So not too bad at all. Now with the wide receivers, we'll see what they can do. You also have Jared Smart had 36 catches last year, and a few other decent targets are coming back on the offense. So I think that with that really good wide receiving core, I think that in 2021, you're going to see Hawaii get a good year. They're going to have a good start on offense, and I think they're really going to help out and put up some more points on the board. It looks like Siobhan Corderio is going to be your quarterback this year on the Rainbow Warriors roster, so we'll see what he can do coming into this year. So let's see what else they can do on offense, because they have, like I mentioned, a pretty decent running game as well, and it was led by the man I just mentioned. Mr. Corderio led the team in rushing. So we'll see if second leading rusher Miles Reed, he is gone. So you're going to lose a little bit of that. But you do get Day Hunter, who is a rising star, who people think might have a breakout year this year at the running back position. So we'll see if he's going to be getting the ball fed to him, or we'll see if Corderio is going to be keeping the ball a little bit more and still kind of getting the yards by himself at the quarterback. The O-line, they got to be a little bit better this year. They gave up a lot of sacks, a lot of tackles for losses last year. So I think that if they can improve, I think that even though you're getting 4 guys back, 4 starters, I think that if you can get that just kind of chemistry going with that Hawaii team, you have a really good passing game. You have a running game that is supposed to step up a little bit this year in terms of their running backs. I think they should be fine. They have a good offense, and I think that wouldn't be too much of a worry coming into 2021. All right, let's move over on to the defense, man, because the defense, of course, we know that is where you get a lot of wins, a lot of close wins, and they had their moments last year. The defense had a very good year, and they just need to work on consistency. They had a few games where they looked absolutely phenomenal, like games against Houston and against Nevada, but you just gotta. I think that if they can do it at a more consistent basis and get a few more takeaways as well, head coach Todd Graham is really gonna love that. He loves the defensive kind of gritty style, and if I think that you're getting pretty much everyone back in 2021, so that definitely helps. And of course, that team's probably going to be led by once again Darius Masala, who is a huge hitter on the inside linebacking position. And he's got veterans all around him who are going to go after and get that ball as well. You have Corey Bethley, who had over 153 tackles over his last 2 seasons. Who's also he's a linebacker safety combo, so he can do anything you want him to do. Just an athlete. They do have kind of a smaller defense that try to rely more on speed than power for their defensive backs. Um, so I think that you have Jeremiah Pritchard, who is probably going to be, another shining star next to Masao. And I think that the secondary, they're going to be strong as well. You have Cortez Davis, who is an all-star at one corner, and then you have a sophomore safety, Cameron Lockridge, who gets it done on the other side of the field as well. The pressure in the backfield mostly comes from the back seven, but the Warriors do have a bulk up front with their big guys. So, I think their goal is to hold up against the run and let the speed just kind of burst through and get to the quarterback, I think. So you have Blessman Tualala, who is coming off of a great year last year, 6'1", 300 pounds at the nose tackle position. And you're also getting Oklahoma transfer, Zaccheaus McKinney, and former Utah Ute, Peta Tonga coming over as well. So you just got some really good transfers. You have some guys who I think their key is the defense last year. You have guys who are going to be tremendous, like Darius Masala, like Corey Bethley, like Cortez Davis, and all the other guys I just mentioned. So you got some guys who, if they can just rely on this defense and the defense can step up each and every week and just do it for the entire season, I think Hawaii's going to have a very good year because the offense is getting stronger. Led by, Calvin Turner, I think. Their running back, he's going to help out. If Corderio can have a good year, and if their receiving core, who I mentioned, who had a good season last year, if they can, do what they did last year or even improve, I think that Hawaii's going to have a better season than what they did last year. And they weren't bad at all. Like I said, they were game over 500, not too shabby at all. But I think that coming into this year, let me get their schedule pulled up. They're facing a few tough teams, of course. And one of the teams I see first and foremost is week 1 against UCLA going up against the Bruins. So that's going to be a tough one. I see Oregon State. I see some other teams on here as well. Like I see UNLV, Colorado State. They end the season, looks like, at Wyoming on the road. So it is going to be a good season, I think, for Hawaii if you are a fan of that program. I think they are going to improve on their 2020 season. I expect them to get about 7 to 8 wins this year. This is a pretty good schedule that favors the Rainbow Warriors. So 7 to 8 wins, I think, going into the right direction for this team. And I think that if they can get all their stars back, and if they can continue to do what they can build off of last year in 2020, I think 2021 is going to be great for this team. Who, they might be getting close to that Mountain West Championship game. You never know. They might be, they might have enough to get there this year. You just never know. So I think that Hawaii's going to have a good year. They're going to improve. And like I said, I expect them to get higher up in the win percentage, and we'll see what they can do this year.
Absolutely. Well, all of our Hawaii Rainbow Warriors fans out there, let us know, what are you looking forward to for this season? Are you looking forward to getting back on the road? Are you looking forward to the tailgates? Are you looking forward to more in-person games? Are you looking forward to certain players and certain teams? Let us know in the comments what you think, and make sure to please share our video across to all your friends and family and let them know that you heard about your Rainbow Warriors over on 100 Yards of Football. And if you're watching us on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook right now, thank you so much. All of your shares have been so tremendously helpful in helping us to grow this entire year. And if you're listening to our podcast, thank you again. But if you're not listening to our podcast yet, please jump over and listen to our podcast anywhere that you listen to podcasts, including on Spotify, 100 Yards of Football. Just jump on your Spotify app, go to search, and hit 100 Yards of Football, and we'll pop right up. And we've got some amazing Legends videos, including with our host, Bobby Butler, and we've got incredible history specials with our original host, Vincent Turner, who started it all back in AM radio over 10 years ago. And we love everything that we do and everything we've built up off of Mr. Turner's idea here. And we have incredible Legends videos with him every week. And we're about to have another live video with him here in just a moment. So please keep watching for those and listen to the podcast over on Apple Podcasts or anywhere else that you listen to the podcast. Well, for the entire team here at 100 Yards of Football Sports Talk Radio, I'm the producer Jeremiah Long, and you've been listening to our breakdown of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors with Mr. Logan Landers. We'll be right back with another live video.